Hello everyone, this evening we're coming to you from the Gabba. You join us for this 2020 match between India and Scotland. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and it's pretty apparent even before you take a proper look that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
I'd say this is just giving away a huge advantage by choosing to bowl first. Everything about the pitch says there are runs to be had, and I reckon the bowlers are going to have a difficult time.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Wait on it. Yep.
Taken! A really good one too.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Scotland seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's a 1 for 2. Going with pace now. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper's end.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Moore has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight to the fielder.
Winning.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Winning.
Great bowling, really hitting their straps.
Winning.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
Scotland weren't given much of an opportunity, a very tidy over. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Yes.
Confident appeal, could it be? The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Clearly impact in line. Not much to argue there. And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball!
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Winning.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
6 runs added there. Scotland are 1 for 16. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
White.
The bat was very late coming down on that.
Big edge! Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
White on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
White. Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Brilliant diving stop.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yes.
Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Waiting.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Super shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Bowler.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
White there. Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Right on.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a... Good start now. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Waiting. Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Thick edge. He can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Waiting.
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Bruce is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
4 runs added in the over. Scotland are 2 for 44. Edge, unplayable. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait on it. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Perfect technique and placement.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes. Waiting.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Waiting.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Always difficult. To focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Time that perfectly.
Good return back from the deep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. That's the over. Scotland are 2 for 56.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap, perfect timing.
Bowler then.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Misses everything.
Well, it was an almighty heave coming down the wicket. We might never have found it if they'd connected.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
End of the over, 6 off it. Scotland are 2 for 62. Knocks them over, first ball of the over.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Wait.
they'll get at least one.
McCarthy gets off the mark. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep. Yes.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
End of the over, 5 off it. Scotland are 3 for 67. Agar, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep. Catch it.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A trudge bats the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. A couple on offer here.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Wait. Yep, yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yes.
Chance to run two.
Keeper, keeper. Yep, yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Keeper.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Nice.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Good shot. It's found the gap. Seven runs added there. Scotland are 4 for 78. Good shot. A beauty.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got that away nicely.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Great control from the hand. A lovely bit of bowling induced the full shot. It just dipped a little, and unlucky not to get the reward.
Edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Hola! Yep. Yes.
Really good shot there.
Keeper. Right there.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Right. Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Over. Scotland are 4 for 97. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive. You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Sharma. Don't think we'll be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Stumping! Oh!
You can't skip down the pitch and then do a complete air shot. How that isn't a stumping, I'll never know.
Wait.
Out! Yeah! Good catch!
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
And with that, they're off the mark.
6 runs added in the over. Scotland are 5 for 103. Drives and misses everything.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Williamson won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of a really good over. Taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Final over in this innings. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yep. Well placed. Should get a single.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Early wickets will be the key. It's a below-par score. If the batting gets away, we could see a very simple run chase. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
A pretty harsh call first ball, I'd have said. It wasn't that wide.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wait there.
Nice shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up, and let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Dixon coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Gone, played all around it.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time in their first ball. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
Thrust the pad at it.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Agar comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Agar gets off the mark.
End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 1 for 20. Going with spin now. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Agar didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Middle that one. Great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. First step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. Keepers.
Couldn't get it through the field. There's trouble here.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Williamson doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Perfectly timed.
A little bit short, not horribly short. Moves the feet well and the hands even better.
Agar has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's off the middle of the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Back go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
A brilliant over for the batting side, not so for the bowlers.
Yep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
Yeah.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Yep.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Over-pitched and helped to the boundary.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. India are 3 for 71. Picks the gap perfectly.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Couldn't have played that any better.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Got all of it, and for 6.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Carroll, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep. Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Good bit of timing there.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Great shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yep. Oh, well bowled. Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Timed that brilliantly.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.